Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got the Cardinals in Game 2. We do hold the 1-0 series lead. The American League, I didn't see the final score, but I saw the Angels and the Tigers are now split after the first couple games. We have had 4 consecutive shutouts here, so I kind of got to imagine that dam's going to break soon, but we'll see. Paulie's on the mound today. Maybe we can postpone it at least till we get into St. Louis. Also, 2 things going into this broadcast. I've had a terrible headache all day, so apologies if I seem a little off from that. Second thing, I actually put in some, well, they're still new speakers. I ordered them back kind of in the middle of summer, but I'd had them at school with me. I'm in my classroom, intending to bring them home and put them into my computer here when the school year started, which I got them here, but I didn't put them in until last night. So if the background music sounds a little different, that is why. I'm hoping it'll make the 7th inning stretch come through a little more clearly. Though these speakers definitely don't have nearly as much bass as the last ones I just did, so we'll see. I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with them. In any case, Paulie on the mound, Juan Pierre at the plate, and it is a 1-1 count. Make it 2-1.
The count is 2-1. Here's the next pitch. Count 2-2.
Swing and a miss, makes it 2-2. Ground ball to first, 1 away. That'll bring Nick Punto to the plate. Pretty sure he went 0 for 4 yesterday. Starts off this at-bat with a strike and then swings and misses to make it 0-2. Paulie working quickly and gets a soft ground ball, which he'll field himself. 2 down, Pujols coming to the plate. Pujols had at least 1 well-struck double. Might have been 2, I can't remember off the top of my head. He's going to start off with a 1-1 count. Another called strike. And he puts this one into the gap again, and it will get down. This one's going to, I think, be held for a single? No, actually. I guess it was a single. Pujols tried for second and got himself thrown out. It wasn't that particularly close. I don't know what he was thinking. So the Cardinals now in the field are going to have Jackal on the mound. Kester coming up to bat for the Squirrels. Kester takes the first pitch and gets it over Turris's head. So leads off with a single, brings Marvin to the plate. We got a hit and run. He puts it down into the left field corner. Kester will stop at third base. So, 2 batters, 2 runners into scoring position for Chief, who did look much better yesterday than he did against the Marlins. First pitch is called a strike. Up the middle, it's not going to get through. Throw goes home, not in time. So, a fielder's choice, but not a good one. Squirrels take the 1-0 lead. Terry at the plate with 2 runners on and still nobody out. Terry has a 3-0 count to start this at-bat. There's a called strike. Terry taking all the way. 3-1. Another called strike. Now we've got a full count. Terry swings. This looks like it could be a double play. And don't get the out at first, so that'll leave runners on the corners for Frank with 1 out. First pitch, called a strike. Fly ball into left. Marvin tags, and he is going to come home without a throw. So the Squirrels take the 2-0 lead after that sac fly. It's something I feel like we could do more of. I feel like our runner is usually too cautious in those situations while being overconfident in others. So now 2-0 Squirrels lead, 2 outs and a base hit up the middle will keep the inning alive. Frank's going to go on to third base, puts runners on the corners again. And Zach now at the plate. Sorry, that was Terry, not Frank. Frank flew out. Zach takes a couple balls and a line drive right to third. Squirrels jump out ahead early, 2-0. Juan Encarnacion to the plate for the Cardinals, who, despite a hit, because of Pujols' over-aggression, still go down 1-2-3 in the first. (3-0) the count on Encarnacion. Looks at a strike. Encarnacion has not gotten a hit in the playoffs yet. Swings and misses to fill the count. And he will go down swinging. 1 down, Chris Burke at the plate now. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Pauly. Those are actually the first 2 strikeouts for Pauly as well. Cesar is Turris to the plate now. He'll look at a strike. Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikes out the side. So we'll go to the bottom of the second with the Squirrels still leading 2-0. Joey will lead things off for Indy. Joey's going to start off with a 1-1 count. He's had a good start to his October, hitting .364 going into today's game. Hits this one, but Pujols will have that play. 1 down. Pauly, his first at-bat here in October. He'll look at strike 1. This one misses, down and in. A little pop fly. Looks like Jackal's actually going to field it himself behind the mound. 2 down. Kester back to the plate. He got a base hit in his first at-bat. Puts him hitting .400 in these playoffs. And comes through with another base hit into center field that actually goes through Chris Burke. Encarnacion cleans up the mess and keeps it at a single. Marvin hit a double in his first at-bat. We had a... Oh my goodness. Moriarty airmails it into center field, and Kester's going to move all the way to third base. Cardinals not having a great time here in Indianapolis. Marvin swings and misses to make it an 0-2 count. Gets away and Kester scores. Three to nothing Squirrels, and that one's all on the Cardinals. Kester did get a clean hit, but goes to steal second, advances to third on the overthrow, and then scores on a wild pitch. That's not the kind of thing you want to do when you're in the playoffs. As Drupal Cabrera at the plate now to start off the third, and he will start off with a strike. Another called strike. Popped foul. Tom makes the grab. 1 down. Moriarty at the plate now. He's got a 1 run you can pretty much put right square on him. Has a 2-0 count at the plate. This one called a strike. Ground ball to second. 2 down. Jackal at the plate. And he's going to get a hit up the middle. I'm sure it was limited at-bats, but he was hitting .500 going into that at-bat, and, well, now he's going to be over that. Juan Pierre down 0-2. He looks at strike 3. That will end the top of the third. The Cardinals with a base runner, but that's about all you can say for that inning. Chief is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom of the third. Squirrels still leading 3-0. First pitch to Chief, swung on and missed. Another swing and a miss. Hits this one, but right to Pujols. 1 down. Terry to the plate now. He's going to ground to short. 2 away. Frank with the RBI sac fly in his last at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one through the right side of the infield. They'll bring Tom to the plate. He's hitting .400 for the playoffs. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. One and one the count. This one catches the outside corner. Line drive gets into center field for another base hit. Frank going to go on to third base, and he will just make it there ahead of the throw. That puts runners on the corners for Zach. There are 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Ground ball to third, and that will end the inning. 3-0 after 3. Nick Punto will lead things off for the Cardinals. Punto swings and misses at the first pitch. Grounds this one back to the pitcher. Paulie will get that one himself. 1 down. Pujols at the plate. He did get a single, but he tried to make it a double where he was thrown out at second. He's behind 0-2 here. And he's going to get a base hit into left. Surely he'll stay at first this time. And he does. One on, one out. Encarnacion with his first hit of the playoffs right up the middle. And the Cardinals trying to get something going here. 2 on with 1 out. Chris Burke will look at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Timely strikeout for Paulie. That brings Cesarez Turris to the plate. He'll take a ball. Ground ball. It does get through. Will the Cardinals score their first run? There it is. That's the first run the Squirrels have given up this entire playoff. 3-1 now. Cardinals now with Asdrubal Cabrera at the plate, who is down 0-2. Kester takes a weird route to the ball. That's going to go down as an infield hit. Loads the bases for Moriarty. He looks at strike 1, swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Paulie stops a disaster from happening, but the Cardinals do get on the board. 3-1, the Squirrels lead now. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the fourth. First pitch to Joey is too low. This pitch up and away. There's a called strike. A pitch outside. It's 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Polly to the plate. Popped out in his first at bat. Grounds this one to third. Punto will throw over. 2 down. Kester 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch out of the zone. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Ground ball to third, and that is that for the 4th. 3-1 Squirrels. The Cardinals will start off with the pitcher's spot here in the 5th. Jacko, apparently he is 2 for 3, is what I've gathered. Still pretty impressive for a pitcher in the playoffs. That one's not going to get it done. So, 2 for 4 now. 1 down, Juan Pierre at the plate. Pierre ahead 2-0. Fouls this one away. There's a called strike. Makes it 2-2. Fouled away again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Nick Punto at the plate. He's ground out in both at-bats. He has not had a nice time here in Indiana. And he's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Soft liner towards third, where Chief will make the grab. Still 3-1 Squirrels. Marvin will come to the plate. Marvin 1 for 2. He's already got a double to start off the game. Looks at strike 1. And that pitch down in the dirt. Here's a called strike. Up the middle, there's another base hit for Marvin. That'll bring Chief to the plate. 1 on, nobody out. And the first pitch will be called a strike. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Down and away, 2-1. That will get through the left side of the infield. Punto makes a dive at it, but can't come up with it. Puts runners on to first and second with nobody out still. Terry at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. This is going to go into center field, though it should be caught. Right to Chris Burke. Runners go back to their bases. I'll bring Frank to the plate. He's got a sacrifice fly RBI and a single, I think. Or actually, that might have been a double. Anyway, got a hit of some sort in his last at-bat. Behind 1-2 at the moment. And that'll be a ground ball to third. Punto goes to second with it, and the Cardinals turn the 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. So that'll keep it at a 3-1 Squirrels lead, as the Cardinals will start off with Albert Pujols in the 6th. Pujols is 2 for 2 today. First pitch is called a strike. There's a ground ball. Joey should take care of that one. 1 away. Encarnacion, 1 for 2. He finally got a hit in the playoffs. Means he's hitting 50. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Pops this one up, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Marvin didn't have a prayer at that. Kester probably was the better choice, but he wasn't going to catch it either. So Encarnacion maybe figured something out. Brings Chris Burke to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. And he has a 1-1 count at the plate. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. There's a ground ball. He throw to second, Joey back to first, and that is a 4-6-3 double play. I wondered if Kester might tag out the runner, but he did throw to second. Either way, it was a fairly comfortable play. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still 3-1 Squirrels. Tom will lead things off. Tom's 2 for 2. He is also batting over 400 for these playoffs as he grounds this one to second. 1 down. Zach at the plate now. He's 0 for 2. Looks at a ball low. There's a called strike. Popped foul. 1-2. Swings and misses, strike 3. 2 down, Joey at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. And that one's too low. Popped up right at the plate. Moriarty makes the grab. That will end the 6th inning. 3-1 Squirrels. Cesar is tourist lead off things for the Cardinals. Squirrels will go to the bullpen here. Start the end of the game stretch. We will turn to Nakai as soon as I find him here. There we go. That will bring Phil into the game. He's had some at-bats in this playoffs, but still hasn't gotten a hit, I don't believe. Nakai did not give up a run the entire regular season. So I think he can pretty comfortably say that that's the best season of his career so far. First appearance in these playoffs is Turris, takes strike 1. And that's going to be a base hit into shallow right center, right over Phil's head. So leadoff single brings Asdrubal Cabrera to the plate. Pops this one foul, but it will make the screen. Swing and a miss again, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Moriarty at the plate. He's 0 for 2, and he will look at a strike. This one misses outside. There's a called strike. 1-2. Runner takes off. We got a strikeout, throw him out, and that will end the inning. We go to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels leading 3-1. Phil on the other side. Not sure how that sounded on your side, but I guess I'll find out later. Phil at the plate. He's had some at-bats, but no hits so far. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to third, and that will be the first out of the inning. And Kester now at the plate. He is 2 for 3 so far today. Fouls the first pitch away. Jackal's starting to get tired. Gets another ground ball, but this one will hook foul down the third base line. 0-2. Little line drive to second. Cabrera will make that grab. 2 down. Marvin at the plate. He's 2 for 3 today. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. He got a lot of that one. Just over the wall, Marvin, a 393-foot shot. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think that might be his first playoff home run. Makes it 4-1, Squirrels. Still a safe situation, but the Cardinals got to feel like this one has gotten away from them. Jackal's going to keep pitching, though, and here is Chief to the plate, threatening to get his average up over 200 in these playoffs. He looks at strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. This one misses outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we'll move into the 8th inning. Squirrels now lead 4-1. Pitcher spot due up for the Cardinals. I imagine they will pinch hit. And they do. They find Hideki Matsui, though we are going to go to Hermida, so we'll see if that changes things. That will bring Sweeney into the game to play third. Alright, Matsui will stay in and hit. That is not what the Cardinals did yesterday. They immediately went to Troy Gloss after we changed pitchers. Matsui's going to ground out to first. 1 down, Pierre at the plate. He's 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. Hits this one, and it will get through for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Nick Punto. 0 for 3, though he has gotten some bat on the ball in each at-bat. Looks at strike 1. That curveball bounces in. Ground ball. Looks like Hermida will field himself. First is his only play, though. So the Cardinals with the runner in scoring position with Albert Pujols at the plate. Not a bad place to be if you're going to have to be behind. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch is called a strike. Pujols swings and misses, and that will end the top of the 8th. Big out there for Hermida. Keeps this game at a 4-1 lead for the Squirrels. And Terry will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning. Peter Moylan is going to come in to pitch. Wes Helms was going to come in and play first base. I imagine Helms is actually in the 9-hole to hit. Terry looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2, and this one is too low. Fouls this one away. This one's going to get... Oh no, his tourist makes a nice play in the hole, but he doesn't have enough on that throw, so it will be an infield hit. Frank swings and misses at the first pitch. Terry is taken off, and he is thrown out. So base is now empty with 1 out for Frank, who is 1 for 2 on the day. That sacked fly not counting as an at-bat. Hit into a double play last at-bat. Comes up with the clean single in this one. That brings Tom to the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. Looks at strike 1. Fouls this one away. Was not fouled by much, I should say, right there by the plate. Ground ball to third. It is fair. Throw goes to second, and that's the only out the Cardinals will get. 2 away. Runner in scoring position for Zach. First pitch called a strike up in the zone. Then gets a high hopper foul towards third base. 0-2. Into center field. Burke should have this one, and he does. We'll go into the 9th inning. The Cardinals need 3 runs, and they will start off with Juan Encarnacion. Encarnacion hasn't been good in the playoffs, but he's 2 for 3 today. His first 2 hits of October means he's now hitting 95. We're going to bring Shibuya in to try to get this save, which will bring Quinton in to play right field. I think that means Martinez is the only guy not to get into the playoffs just yet. Some of the other guys don't have an at-bat, but they've played in the field. Alright, again, Encarnacion 2 for 3 today. As he watches that stay low. Then a swing and a miss. Fouled away. 1-2. Line drive towards second. Phil makes the grab. 1 down. Chris Burke 0 for 3. A couple strikeouts and a double play. That's about as miserable as it gets at the plate for a day. But a chance at redemption here. Has a 2-0 count. This one is called a strike up in the zone. Ground foul down the first base line. 2-2. Grounds this one to second. Phil throws over. 2 down. Cesar is Turris. He's 2 for 3 today. He's the Cardinals' last hope at the moment as he looks at strike 1. This one down and out. Still too low. 2-1. There's a called strike. Ground ball to second. Phil grabs it, throws to first, and that is your ball game. The Squirrels take the 2-0 series lead on your final score today. St. Louis Cardinals 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 4. Take a look at some highlights. Was not a shutout, though. The Cardinals, they did plate one, and they could have played it a lot more. Had bases loaded. They had chances, just couldn't really cash in on them. And Paulie, even though he gave us the worst pitching performance of the playoffs so far by giving up a run, is your player of the game. I'd say that facetiously, obviously. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll see you in St. Louis on Wednesday. See you then.